Welcome to the northern part of Sweden again, and to Crypto Swede, lost on the pancake. Today we'll talk a little bit about well, the cashless society up here and how privacy is being taken away in Sweden, and why cryptocurrencies, why it's important for the freedom of people. And there's some good articles now coming out explaining this, and there's also a great interview with Roger Ver and Naomi Brockwell, two of my favorites, who are pioneers in this area since many years. And so we'll play a little bit of their interview as well. I hope that's fine. And yeah, and some more stuff, maybe some market update as well, seeing that Bitcoin seems to be breaking a little bit higher again, and yeah, good news at least for the time being. Enjoy, guys. Hello guys, and let's have a look here on some of the news today, and also on why did we get into this space from the beginning anyways. And I guess one of the answers is there's only 21 million coins that will ever be mined, which is a scarcity, and it's not controlled by, well, as far as we know, it's not controlled by any one entity, although questions could be raised over the last year or so what the hell is going on in the space. Bitcoin breaks 7,500. We spoke about that a few days ago, that it looks pretty good. Maybe it can go even up to 8,400. The EU Parliament study, central bank digital currencies will reshape competition in the crypto market. Well, central bank digital currency, this doesn't sound good at all. Anything with central and bank should probably be avoided. And I saw here on Ethos as well, they had a little introduction as well. Why is it good with blockchain, and you know, what are the benefits? So they keep saying here that Bitcoin and Ethereum, they bring unique benefits to the world of personal finance by pairing the ability to own and store your digital assets in a cryptocurrency wallet with the ability to cheaply, securely, and almost instantly transfer them to others. Oh, that's a big plus. So basically a blockchain is an open record keeping system that's maintained by a peer-to-peer network where everybody has access to read and potentially write data as well. And it's important that it's verifiable, that all the data on the chain is verifiable as authentic, and that it can't be manipulated after the fact. So this is another big advantage, and to guarantee this, they turn to cryptography, which gives them the ability to generate digital signatures and fingerprints. So this is the same with most of these wallets, and for cryptocurrencies in general as well. And they keep going here. So there's a bunch. I can post a link here afterwards, otherwise it takes too long. Asian asset managers focusing on family offices to launch crypto custody solutions. So this is something that is growing as well. I mean, these guys are definitely they want a piece of the cake, so to speak, and they realize that this kind of technology is growing, and it might be good to at least get a foot into the door here. So that's an interesting development as well. And in Costa Rica, wow, yeah, they are really rocking and rolling here. Employees in Costa Rica can receive part of their salary in cryptocurrency, and what else are they saying here? Yeah, but Costa Rican laws provide for the use of commonly accepted assets as means of payments. Workers may soon start receiving a portion. Yeah, oh, that's pretty good. And also last year, the Central Bank of Costa Rica issued a directive which established that cryptocurrencies are outside the national banking system. I mean, that's awesome, right? They probably have some cheap housing there as well. Probably should move there. They have remained relatively open towards business ventures in the crypto space. I've also seen a number of Bitcoin ATMs now popping up in the capital, San Jose, and elsewhere as well. I mean, that's a good development for Costa Rica. Wow, not bad at all. And what else did we have here? Yeah, Ethos is like every day there's something. They're really rocking and rolling here. So keep an eye on these guys. And then finally, let's have a look here at, let's have a look at this at this interview with from Naomi Brockwell with Roger Ver, where he kind of explains the point with blockchain and so on. I mean, it's really good. So let's take a minute and have a look at this.
Knew that people were going to start using it as money.
What gives Bitcoin value?
Just like anything else in the world, if it's useful and it's scarce, it has a value. So just like bottles of water in the middle of the desert where there are people are worth more than bottles of water in a place where there's, you know, if you're in the middle of a swimming pool, it's not quite as useful.
If you were to explain blockchain to a 7-year-old and Bitcoin to a 7-year-old, how would you describe it?
So if I were going to explain blockchains and Bitcoins to a 7-year-old, I'd just tell them that it's money. But it's money that nobody can control or block or censor or manipulate, unlike traditional forms of money that the world has been using for quite a while now.
How does the world manipulate money?
So right now with normal forms of money like dollars or euros or yen here in Japan, there are central banks. They can print as many as they want at any time for any reason and then give that extra, you know, dollars, euros, or yen that they printed. They can give it to their friends and give it to businesses that are, you know, effective at political lobbying and spend it on all sorts of things that the rest of us might not want that money to be spent on. And if you or I were to go into our basement and print up a bunch of extra dollars, we would go to prison for counterfeiting, because everybody realizes that counterfeiting is stealing value from all the other people that are using that same sort of money that's being counterfeited. Yet when governments do the exact same thing, they call it fancy things like quantitative easing or economic stimulus. But it's counterfeiting, plain and simple, and it's detrimental to the economy for the exact same reasons as if you or I were to go into counterfeit some money. With Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, that can't happen. There's no central agency that can go and print as many, you know, digital currencies as they want. And at the end of the day, people finally now have a choice as to which currency they're going to use. They can decide if they want to use the dollar, the euro, the yen, or 1,001 different cryptocurrencies at this point. And consumer choice is a good thing. It makes everybody better off.
What role does government have in regulating cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin?
Why don't we just say what the question means directly? What role do violent strangers living in some far-off city have in regulating cryptocurrency? And the answer is as much violence as they're willing to use to get that control. I wish it was none, but at the end of the day, they have a bunch of guns and people that are willing to follow their orders and threaten people that don't obey and lock them in cages if they don't obey. And there was just one father, I think in Minnesota, in the U.S., like a 8-year sentence for selling bitcoins on local bitcoins to undercover government agents. Yeah, it's just
why did they charge him with that? What was their reasoning?
Unlicensed money transmitting or something, which against engaging in business without the permission of strangers who've never met you and should have no control over your life whatsoever. So
that's devastating.
Yeah, so that's very well explained. I mean, these are some pioneers in the space here for a long time now, so that's really cool. Cool to see that they're bringing out this kind of content. I mean, that's useful for everybody, really. So let's have a look at the market here a little bit, and on the 4-hour chart, this is Bitcoin. And well, if this is a pennant here, we should be about halfway up here in this region. So we started here. Well, we started down here really, but and so we should see another move theoretically, maybe up to there. Could be in the cards. We shall find out soon enough. And Bitcoin Cash. yeah, it's kind of holding here. I mean, everything goes a little bit hand in hand, but we can see that the volatility has been decreasing here, and so that could mean that we're getting ready for some kind of a move higher soon. VeChain, I mean, they're having VeChain is having their it's the time now to kind of lock into this Thor token. So that's going on now all over the place. Binance and well, I don't know if other exchanges as well are doing it. I hope so. And they also have a mobile wallet where you can then send your Thor node thing to as well to your mobile phone. It's supposed to be safe, but we shall find out soon enough. And the Ethos, it's just holding the recent lower levels here, and we'll see what happens there if there's some more positive news coming out, and if it will be positive on the price as well. The privacy coins, couple PIVX. Wow, yeah, volatility is really decreasing here. So getting ready for a move, and the Zcoin as well. Yeah, same kind of picture. So better fasten the seatbelts maybe. Okay, take care, guys.